everybody. The end of day 12 is here. That means tomorrow I will be getting on a plane and coming back to Nashville to you all. I'm a little sad about leaving this wonderful town that I've basically fallen in love with, but I'm really excited to see everyone. Today was a free day for us to do whatever we wanted, so me and Lily decided to make the best day that we could. We started at Westminster Abbey. I toured around Westminster, and then after that we went to the Victoria and Albert Museum, which was amazing. We got to see the Hollywood costume exhibit that they were having on, about how the costume design world has changed throughout the years, which was very, very interesting. I got to see Dorothy's shoes and her dress. I also got to see the dress from Breakfast at Tiffany's, and even the Marilyn Monroe dress from Some Like It Hot, and the famous white one as well. And then after the Victoria and Albert Museum, we went to the 39 Steps, which was hilarious. And SFAM, just so you know, this theater was almost smaller than the Helen Hayes that we saw the 39 Steps in. It reminded me a lot of a New Orleans music hall. It was really compact, really tiny, and it was so tiny that the gunshots that they used in the show, they couldn't actually use real gunshots. They actually had to use a recorded sound with people holding guns. So that was kind of interesting. So that is all we did today. Oh, and then I packed and was getting ready to come home, which is very sad. But the whole reason I'm doing this video is to answer the questions that some of you have posted that I have failed to get to. So let's begin. The first one, will I do a picture video, Thomas? Yes. Yes, I will. I will probably do it when I get back in the States, because I actually need to get to bed really early tonight because I have to be up early so I can have breakfast and get to the coach with all of my stuff. Yes, I will do a picture video. Second question, have I seen any golf courses? Also from Thomas. Unfortunately, I haven't seen any in this city. I'm sure there are some around, but unfortunately I haven't seen any in this city. So no golf courses for me, but I'm sure you could find them. Second question, how was the Harry Potter butterbeer? Well, it was kind of like a float almost. It's almost like they put ice cream in it to make that foamy head that is apparently the signature for butterbeer. But it was really tasty, kind of butterscotchy and vanilla-y, almost a cream soda type flavor. So that was really, really tasty. Again from Thomas, have you had any scones? Yes, I have a scone with jam at breakfast every morning. And it's quite delicious. Let's see. Next question, have I seen anything crazy? Well, it is London, so I have seen a lot of things that I never thought I would see, such as a windmill theater that used to be a theater of the arts, but after World War II, when it was bombed, it was turned into a theater of ill repute, with wonderful, table dancing and all of that. What I found really interesting is that here in London, the streets are so tiny that you can be standing right next to a really historical part of London, and then right next door to it is a sex shop. So that's a little crazy. And I've also seen this thing that they do in the underground where they're trying to get more arts into the underground, which is the tube stations. They actually have musicians come and play during working hours to set a wonderful mood in the tube stations themselves. So that was pretty interesting / crazy. Now Michael's question about repertory. Now, what I mean by repertory is that the shows run one after the other, kind of like Chaffin's Barn does in Nashville. Repertory really means that there are many shows sharing one space. And as far as the 9 shows in a week, from what I can surmise, I did a little bit more research, it's actually after every 5th performance, not every 5th day, the shows change out. And I was only told that there were 2 shows in each of the 2 theaters, but I could be wrong on that, because my tour guide told us that you could see up to 9 shows at the National Theater in a week. So I can't really, I was trying to do the math, but it's really late, so I couldn't really do it. But so it's every 5th performance the shows change out, and repertory really means that shows run one right after the other, and they actually share the space while they are performing. When one show is out, the next show comes in, so it's always changing, always moving in and out from one another. So that's repertory. If you have any more questions, I can answer them probably better when we're face to face. Next question. Are souvenirs cheaper here? Well, it kind of depends on where you go. The theater souvenirs, no. Unfortunately not. It's all about the same. Probably a little bit more expensive here. But as far as like cheap souvenirs, there are a lot of souvenir shops around, and it just depends on where you go. If you go to the big chains like Cool Britannia, you're probably going to pay more than if you went to this little hole in the wall that I found called Fancy That of London, or even shopping at Covent Garden or Piccadilly. So it really just depends on where you are, kind of like it is in the States. And last but not least, did I get anything special while I was at Harrods besides a Harrods bag? Yes, I actually got my Christmas cards for next year. I couldn't really afford any of the clothing at Harrods, so yes, but I wanted to say that I shopped at Harrods and got a Harrods bag. But what's cool about Harrods is that not only is it a clothing store and designers are there and all of that, they actually have a grocery store, like a full grocery store, bakery, a butcher shop, restaurants, dry foods, produce, like the works. So that was really, really cool. That is all the questions that I have on my phone. I hope I answered them to the best that I could for you. Oh, one thing. I did go to Fortnum and Mason yesterday, which was really cool, and I got to try real marshmallows. I actually have 2 left here. I'm not quite sure what flavor this is. I think this is raspberry and cherry. I will eat them before I leave and tell you when I get back. But yeah, that's it. So this is Andrew signing off for the last time in merry old England. Let's take one more look out the window. And look at the view as I leave this wonderful city. I'm going to open the window so you don't have glare. This is my view from one window. Not much here, just a building. Ooh, and a car horn. And then over here, I'm going to do a big step over my backpack here into this small little tiny window. Just little homes, almost like Mary Poppins. But yes, everyone, this is Andrew signing off for the last time in merry old England. And until I see you in the States, cheerio, old chap.